who the fuck these bitches really think they talking to? Like, bitches, we fucking dumb. Class C in a cunt. Block 10 money getting spun. Like what? Like a coach bag, baby, this ain't what you want. If I ask for all I wanna hear is yes. Bitch says she wanna be my op, God bless.
What's good, YouTube? Zach Kiki. Welcome back to my channel. Period. And if you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, leave a comment, and share this video because you don't want to miss out on that girl Kiki. Period. So as you guys can see from the title, I'm just gonna talk about the whole Carmen and Corey situation and what I think about it. I honestly feel like the whole Carmen and Corey situation, especially as a woman, I feel like it hit. Like, I could definitely relate. And I feel like as a woman, if you're a woman, you watching this, and I'm sure you can relate as well, because from what I'm seeing, from what was put out there, I feel like it wasn't right for her to go through what she went through. Like, the fact that not only were they married, they had kids, and she held this man down for a very long time, like for a very, very long time. And if you guys go back to from where they started from the beginning, you can definitely tell, like, she put as much as effort into doing YouTube just as much as he claimed he did. So the fact that now he feel like he's big-headed and he feel like he's up there now, he got money, he got cars, he got all these multiple women and this and that, he feel like he could just ditch her, and I just don't think that's right. The fact he put her through what he put her through, that was totally wrong. And as a woman, I don't like that, and I don't agree with what he put her through. Like, bashing her on the internet and exposing her, that's just not right. Especially if you're doing it to the mother of your kids, first of all. So, like, what makes you think that's cool and then you want to make excuses? That's definitely a narcissist behavior, in my opinion. And when you're dealing with somebody that's like that, it's no getting through them, because them kind of people, they want to be right all the time. They want to be right. They want to feel like they have the power. They have the everything up on you, and they feel like you can't have no say so. So the fact that we watching this woman go through what she went through and what she's going through it does hit, and it hurt to see her go through that. She don't deserve that. She don't deserve that. She's still young. She's beautiful. Her kids, she's a mother. On top of that, they're still married. So the fact that they're still married, and it's like he purposely did that to trap her. Because in a way, it's like, if you know that this person's situation is not the best, and you feel like you're gonna use that against them, why would you make it seem like you're gonna be there for them? Why would you make it seem like you really care for them, you want to be with them, just to turn around and switch up on them when things go good for you, but when you see things on their side not going good, or when things for you guys not going good, you feel like you just switch up? That's not how it works. So I just think the whole Carmen and Corey situation is a lot. It's a lot, because for those who really is into YouTube and have seen the growth between them, along with the other YouTube couples, Chris and Queen, Damian, Bianca, who else? CJ So Cool, Royalty. When YouTube was popping around that time, when people was doing YouTube together, YouTube couples channels, I don't know how to explain this, y'all. Like, I'm doing my best. Like, it's just a lot. So excuse me. Like, how can I say? When couples channels was really popping back then, we all was tuned into it. You can't deny that you wasn't watching Chris and Queen or Damian, Bianca. At one point, I was watching Damian, Bianca. I was watching Damian, Bianca at one point. I was watching Chris and Queen. Who else? I was watching CJ So Cool. All of them at one point, and then I realized how toxic their relationship was starting to be on camera, and the things that they was bringing towards the internet. So I started watching them. Once Chris and Queen broke up, I feel like that's what really, like, YouTube has not been the same. Same thing with Domo and Chrissy. YouTube has not been the same with all these couples that we grew up seeing go, like, come up together, and now they're separated, and there was a bunch of drama. Ken, De'Ara and Ken, same thing with them. So it's like, but Carmen and Corey's situation, for some reason, it's been like really going viral and really trending, and I'm just like, wow. Like, I never would have thought that Carmen and Corey's situation would go viral the way it did, and the fact that she dropped not one but 2 songs talking about her situation with Corey. That's crazy. And when you listen to the song, it's like you listening to your story being told. For those who've been through that and know what it's like to go through that, it's like you're listening to your story being told. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Who would have thought somebody could relate to me like this? And yes, there are other artists, other people who we have seen go viral and their stories we can relate to. But it's like, since this one is trending, it's like, wow, it really hit different, because the fact that we seen them come up together, it's not like Corey was already up there or Carmen was already up there. No, both of them started from the bottom and had a rough start, and they both came up together. The fact that I honestly was watching Carmen and Corey because of Carmen. I wasn't watching it because of Corey. I'm sure you guys can agree too. Most of the time when you watch these couple channels, it be mostly because of the female, the woman, not the men. Unless it's one of those real, like you could tell they're real genuine couple channel or family channel, then that's different. But most of the time, these couple channels, I be mostly into it to watch the woman, the girly, because I'm a girl's girl. So yeah, I watch it because of the women and see their growth. And I just feel like people that was bashing Carmen for going back to Corey, like, who are you to judge? You cannot say that you have not been in her shoes. We all have been in her shoes. I'm not going to speak out too much about my situation, but, you know, like, we all have been in her shoes or is currently in her shoes and know what it's like to go back to somebody that you know is not good for you. No matter how many times they show you you're not good for you, you keep going back. And that's what we see going on with Carmen and Corey. And the fact that Carmen literally admitted and took accountability, she still didn't deserve what she went through. She still didn't deserve that. She took accountability of her actions, of what she feel like she did wrong, versus Corey. He's not admitting to what he's doing wrong. It's like he's halfway doing it, but it's like he's making excuses and once again throwing it all on Carmen.
Now, second, I did do something that I stepped out of the marriage, which was I did text someone that I wasn't supposed to text. But that didn't go past 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. That didn't go past no more than a day, okay? And when I got caught, like, I had my consequences. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's really talk about what it really is. You know, because I feel like I do hold a lot of pain inside of me from things that I have dealt with and things that I'm healing that y'all really don't know. Like, it takes a lot of healing process for me to even want to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm healed. Like, you know, like, and right now, me healing isn't necessarily like, oh, I'm healing from love or I'm healing. No, I'm healing from how I was treated as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm healing from all the scars that was done to me inside and outside, you know? So when I got caught texting a guy that I wasn't supposed to text, like, hands was put on me. Like, I have a scar from that. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I would never forget that I did, but also I would never forget that it's something that was done to me. You know what I mean? That was my first time ever even stepping out of, like, the relationship. That it wasn't even nothing that went all the way, like.
I feel like that's just wrong, because you don't do that to somebody, like, especially somebody that came up with you, somebody that was there with you when you didn't have nothing, they didn't have nothing, y'all both came up together. Like, no, it's the fact that, you know, this, like, every time we see these YouTube couples go through and they split up, it's always the men going to the internet trying to drag their girlfriend, drag their wife, drag their baby mama, like it was all their fault, when in reality it was the other way around. For instance, you see with Chris and Queen, when they went through, Chris was dragging Queen through the mud and trying to bash Queen, and y'all seen how that turned out. So I feel like every time these YouTube couples go through it and they put it out there, it just turns it turns bad and toxic. And I feel like with this whole Carmen and Corey situation, it is toxic. It's very toxic. You can't sit there and judge her for constantly wanting to go back.
Motherfucker trying to prove a point, and I guess the point was, hey, yeah, y'all see I can get her back. You got it. You got it. Because I did went back, but not because you wanted me to. I went back for my own reasons. And guess what? Now I'm able to let you go for my own reasons too. Not because of what you have done or what you have said, because that, God gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you did was fucked up. There's no other way I can put it there. What you did was completely fucked up. I will never forget it. And I do understand where people was coming from when they saw me back in that space. Like, why would you do that when this man told the whole wide world that you are this, that you are that, your story, your this, your that? I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to be back in those shoes. And guess what? I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't said this a lot, and I'm going to say it now. Being back in those shoes only made me stronger. I came back at that situation stronger, way more stronger than I did the first time. Because now I was able to rewind. I was able to sleep with the person who destroyed me the most. I was able to be around and look at a person again. After you hurted me, you destroyed me, you broke me into pieces and everything. That made me stronger. And now I'm able to, I can sit here and answer any questions. I can sit here and talk about any situation that you didn't talk about. I can sit here and break down everything. Because even when things are being told to y'all in a different way, it's never be told to y'all how it needs to be said.
He wasn't partaking in more effort the way she was, but he was mostly taking the money. That's crazy. So the fact that we sitting here seeing her go through this, she don't deserve that. She do not deserve that at all. Like, I don't care what anybody say. Whatever what happened in her past or whatever she said in her past when she was dealing with Corey, and I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about now, like the fact that she's going through what she's going through, and we watching her go through this. No woman, no matter what color it is, what race they is, don't deserve to go through what Carmen is going through. And you could tell Carmen is a sweet person. Like, she looks like she seems like she's definitely a sweet person. She don't deserve that, for real. No woman deserves to go through that. The mental abuse, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, no woman deserves to go through that. And the fact that he is constantly going online bashing her. He's the one, no, she's not even bashing him. She's just speaking on what she went through. She's just speaking on her side of the story. She's not even bashing him. It's just him bashing her, going on internet, bashing her, putting things out that shouldn't be put out. And now look, so I feel like Carmen is gonna have her glow up. She's gonna have her time. Like, I see she's definitely glowing up, and when it really hits, she's gonna have her glow up, and we're not gonna no longer hear anything about Corey. Like, we're not gonna see him on YouTube like that no more. We're not gonna see him in no blogs, none of that. Like, everybody just gonna be wondering what happened to Corey, or probably just forget about Corey the same way where Chris and Queen, people forgot about Chris. Like, even to this day, you won't even remember who Chris is unless he pop up on your YouTube feed. So yeah, I just think this whole Carmen and Corey situation is definitely relatable, and just same thing like these other YouTube couples, but since this one is the only one that I see trending right now, is crazy, because I watched Carmen and Corey from when they first started up to now. Like, I literally was watching them a lot. Around the time I was watching Chris and Queen, I was watching Carmen and Corey, Demi and Bianca, all of them. So it's like, wow, like, it's like I seen the signs that it wasn't gonna work out. Because I noticed that when Corey and Carmen started to come up, I noticed Corey was acting like I said, big-headed and arrogant, and like just started feeling himself. And that was when around because they started, 2016. So I started watching them from literally the beginning, but I noticed 2018, 2019, between 2018 and 2019, I noticed things were starting to change between Carmen and Corey would start feeling himself. Even there is a clip that I just seen going viral on TikTok with Demi and Bianca explaining the situation about Carmen and Corey.
Carmen, she ended up coming outside, and it was like one of them situations to where she was already crying. So when like she was already crying at the club, and she was crying on the bus on the way home from the club because of, I mean, obviously the stuff that happened with Corey. And then you ever you ever see somebody that's like ready to let it all out?
Yeah.
It was like one of them situations. So I was like
they ready to let it out
with him. She said, Damien, you don't understand. And then I was like, well, help me understand. And then that's when she was like, I want to leave him, but I can't. And then she said she felt trapped. I was like, okay. So she said she felt trapped. She said that Corey could take a baby CJ away. She said all the money in Corey's name, the house in Corey's name, all the cars in Corey's name. And I was just like, how do Corey have this much power over you? And that's when she said that I'm illegal immigrant. And I'm like, I didn't know what to say, but I don't even know how true this is. This is what she said. I don't have proof of this. This is what she told me. And then that's when Bianca and the management, they came outside, and then
when I walked outside, they kind of like just.
It was like awkward for a second.
Yeah, like awkward for a second, and
like
then,
when like somebody kind of like interrupt your conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like when I walked outside, she just started like apologizing, and she was like, "I'm sorry if I acted like this, you know, earlier. I'm sorry if I ruined something." But I just, like, she didn't know how to respond with the Corey situation, I guess. So she was basically saying, I hope I didn't mess anything up.
And then that's when she kept venting about how she was broke and about like, even like the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, she was talking to all of us, and she was just talking about how she literally has nothing in her name. And like, she said that she literally have no cars.
Like
nothing,
everything,
not the house.
everything in his name. But she said she want to leave him, but she can't. Because she said if she tried to, he gonna take baby CJ away and all the other things. And what mother want to get their
baby took away.
But again, this is what she said. This is what she said.
I didn't hear her say the illegal thing. She never told me that she was illegal, but then again, there's no proof. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it came out of her mouth, but we have no proof of it being true. So it's like, it may be, it may not be, we don't know.
Yeah, it was just very shocking.
Like I said, we don't know how true it is.
Like, so it's like they've been warned us, but we didn't see it. We did not see it. They've been warned us of what was going on with Carmen and Corey. That's why they say you never know what goes on behind closed doors. Just because they look happy on the internet don't mean they're really happy. And I just feel like, you know, like, I wish the best for Carmen. I feel like she's gonna be in a better situation, and God will definitely bless her. And you know, she don't deserve that. She didn't deserve that. No woman deserved that. And now that she's telling her story, she don't deserve to get bashed for telling her story. Like I said, she took accountability. She admitted what she feel like she did was wrong. So the fact that he is on the internet, he's not taking full accountability. He's not maturing enough to realize what he did was wrong. He's constantly just going on there bashing her. Typical narcissist behavior, as always, as usual. If you ever dealt with a narcissist, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I totally feel Carmen pain right now, because I know what it's like to go back to somebody constantly, no matter how you see they're not good for you, no matter how many red flags they show you they're not good for you, keep going back to them. And it's like, wow, like, why you keep putting yourself through that? So now that she finally reached her breaking point, she deserved every blessings coming her way. She deserved every good thing coming her way, because she's finally speaking out. She's finally allowing herself to speak out, and you know, she deserved that. Like, she deserved to be able to speak out on her situation. She deserved to get that attention she's getting. And like I said, it's a lot. It is a lot, and I don't know what else to say about the situation, because you know, it's like, wow, like, I don't like seeing situations like this, because it always hit. And when it hit me, I'd be like, dang, like, I could relate to that. Even if it's not physical, it may be verbal, it may be mental. Something about these situations, every time it goes viral, I feel like I could always relate to it. So yeah, I feel like I wanted to speak a little bit about this situation. I didn't have too much to say. I mean, I probably do have more I want to say, but this is what I wanted to talk about. And y'all just let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Oh, yeah, imitating my style. Bad bitch, red lips, let me show you. White toes, eating yellow tail, out of noble. Keep a hater obsessed in my comments, having a dick.